report at SportsCenter right now.
I think it's been significant. I think now there's another way for athletes, for coaches, for team management to communicate directly with fans.
Twitter, to me, it means an opportunity to get to speak to your fans like on a real day-to-day basis.
I like Twitter because it provides that medium with the fans. And I go on there because I want to educate and be educated. I want that discourse. I want that give and take between fans.
Now, boom, you can go and you can reach your audience online immediately. Athletes can speak directly to their fans. And teams, coaches, athletes, everybody can control their message, which is probably the biggest factor, is that you're controlling what is said and when it's said.
Why put yourself out there, though, especially on social matters? Why even expose yourself like that?
I think it's kind of letting people know who I really am. A lot of people don't know who we are other than a football helmet and pads. And I believe Twitter gives you that opportunity to show that other side of you than just the football side. I mean, I have a degree, and a lot of other athletes have a degree, and we're not just good for talking about football. I feel that athletes can go out there and they can express their opinions because they have one. We're not just the jocks, so to say. All we know, stick in your lane. All you know is sports. No, I know a lot more than sports, so that's why I choose to go that route.
Right. That's why as an agent, I absolutely love Twitter for my clients, because it does give them an opportunity to directly interact with fans, to have direct quotes, to talk about everything from movies that they like to relationships to, their friends, their family, to talk about things that happen in the world where otherwise they couldn't do it. Twitter is an amazing invention because it's an opportunity for the fan to directly connect. Now, is it risky? Is it dangerous? Of course it is. But I tell every one of my clients, pretend when you write a tweet that you are doing it after a game or at a press conference.
For me, understanding that when you have so many people who are following you, I take it back to a quick instance. I was part of a program where I took young kids to school in the morning as far as a program with the NFL. When you see 7, 8, 9-year-old kids saying, hey, I follow you on Twitter, I mean, that kind of takes me back a little bit, that I have to make sure that I watch what I tweet. I have to make sure I'm not swearing. I'm not making sure that I'm not doing anything that can harm others or make other people feel uncomfortable. I know there's a filter to Twitter, but there's so many followers that come along with that that you kind of got to make sure that you kind of watch out what you say.
Assume that the media is there because every NFL player, including Kirk and Chris, are being followed by the media. And at any given time, 24 hours a day, Mike, they're going to say something, and there's no hiding from it. So you have to pretend
it's going to end up bleeding on right.
I'd say to be as private as you need to be. Don't assume that because we've already seen this, don't assume that when you send a message to a buddy of yours that it's private, because what is happening now is traditional media is monitoring social media, and sometimes they'll see a post. There's an education involved here. That's why I say it's an evolving thing, these different mediums. Understand that you're being monitored constantly, and you need to set up an account that remains private, not public. Social media can be your friend, but it can also come back to bite you too if you're not careful.